guys, Rexmy1 here, and in this video I dropped the Daily Bugle 20 times. Now credit to Luke thenotable for the original idea. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in game 1. My goal for these 20 drops is to ultimately become a better player, and for me, that's pretty hard. That's why I'm landing Daily Bugle. A lot of loot, not too many players. I landed Tall Building game 1. But as I was checking out the new Doctor Strange NPC, this person killed me. With Game 2, I tried out the new turret and kinda broke everything in my path. Back in Game 2, I still couldn't hit a shot, but I managed to finally take down this one player. Later, when I went to the Peely truck, I found a guy who was out of luck. After that, I saw a tank, and I did what any knowledgeable person would do, and shoot it. Then the tank got me really low, but then, thankfully, I managed to get away. Later that game, while I was healing, I didn't care to check visuals, and the tank found me. You can guess who's gonna win this one. Game 3, I changed things up a little. I landed on the outskirts of Daily Bugle this time. After that, I debated being toxic with a battle bus. Then I remembered the tanker last game, so I decided to be toxic. I was driving through the jungles, tearing anything in my way, breaking through trees, going through water. Nothing could stop me, except maybe challenges. I'm sorry, I'm just really trying my best to get to the Doctor Strange. I don't know how all this loot got on the ground, but I picked it up. I'm going to show you a tactic of mine. It's called the art of the spam. This guy placed down a launch pad, so I decided to chase after him. I thought it would be an easy kill, and boy, I was right. I charged him with the lightsaber, hoping I would get a lightsaber kill, and thankfully I got one. The tank was back. It ran me over, and I was scared. I was getting deja vu all over again, and then it got me. I tried the elevator game 4, but then I saw the new Apex Legends update came out, so I hopped off. Game 5, I got the best drop for Daily Bugle. Wait, how did I not take damage? Meet the Shack of Destruction. There's always at least 3 players here, and they're always fighting each other. If this video gets to 10 likes, I will do 20 drops here, or even 100 drops. This man was fighting me with one of the worst weapons in the game, so I knew I would take him down. Never go to gas stations alone, kids, or this might happen to you. Game 6. Hopefully I can finally win a game. It's probably not going to happen, is it? You gotta remember, the lightsabers did just come out, so I thought they were much more overpowered than they actually were. I even thought I could take this guy on, and surprisingly, I could. But then, with my stupid brain, I thought I could take on the 7 Sentries, and a normal player would be able to do this, but I could not. Landed on a lightsaber again. Hopefully I won't do anything stupid this time. I talked to Doctor Strange again, but this time no one killed me. And then I got a victory royale. Basically a victory royale. I was angry at the 7 Sentries for killing me, so I wanted revenge, even though I kinda hit them with a lightsaber. It's only the normal thing to do is fight back. I felt amazing after killing them. The only thing that'll make me feel even better is gambling. And I won! Legendary Striker Pump. Went back to the building of death and destruction, and surprise, surprise, there was someone there. Don't worry, I disposed of him. I visited Peely later that game. It was actually a lot of fun. Listen here, with the power of a legendary combat SMG, I couldn't even see this guy, and I still killed him. Game 8, I was getting a little tired of dropping daily, so I dropped on a zipline, got out of there, and went to Sunny Steps. I saw this bot running around Sunny Steps. Don't worry, I disposed of him. Here we are, back at the Shack of Death and Destruction. Oh, there's more than one person here. So surprising. Don't worry, I took him down with the art of the spam. After that, I visited Peely once again. I was spamming this guy until I realized he was using lightsabers, so I took out mine and destroyed him in a 1v1 lightsaber battle. Game 9, I landed tall building again. It actually has surprising good loot. But I wasn't alone. There was another player up here and he pushed me off the side. Game 10, yes, we're halfway there. Anyways, you're about to see the most satisfying thing ever. Oh, that's so good. Don't worry, I saw another guy. And I killed him using the art of the spam. Later, while healing up using a biggie, after it finished, I accidentally used my one and only rift to go. I was so angry, but what else could I do but rotate? After that, I landed on this small tower. One chest had some decent loot. What am I saying? It was horrible. Okay, guys, you guys really gotta let me know in the comments. Ranger shotgun or striker shotgun? After looting that chest, I jumped out of the window and stole someone's car. Don't worry, I'm sane. Ring was far, but I used a stolen cannon and I made it all the way to Ring. The cannon didn't take me farther enough. I was getting spammed from both directions. Even Little Whip was mad at me. I ended up stealing another car and got to. After that, the guy kept following me, so I used a launch pad. Little did I know it was under a tree. Bad mistake. And then I used another one under a staircase. I obviously did have to break it. I didn't know if he followed me. He probably did, but as I hid in the tall grass, I only wondered one thing. When will the dramatic music cue? Somewhere over the rainbow. Game 11. I landed on the tall building, and I was certain I was going to win this one. So as I felt like Spider-Man, I jumped off the edge for no apparent reason. I think you can guess what happened. Game 12, I landed on tall building. If you guys want to know, where else would I ever land in daily? I went to the Shack and Destruction again, and who guessed it? A lot of people. And who guessed here that I would do the spam guns tactic? And when I left the Shack of Death and Destruction, I looked out, and upon the horizon was another player. After that, I got a legendary drum shotty. Doing pretty good. Shockwave towards the worst position I could be in, and then I shockwaved away. Then there was a wild chopper. He was flying in the skies. I had to go in the battle bus to use the turret. After I saw my MK wasn't working, I went into the turret. And then I got spammed with an MK. Game 13. As soon as I landed on top of the daily bugle, I jumped off and rotated to the Shack of Death and Destruction. This guy was an easy kill and had a legendary combat SMG. Let's go. And then, ladies and gentlemen and more, I dabbed on him. Another easy kill near the Shack of Death and Destruction. Wow, I'm really dominating this place. And as I got that easy kill, I turned around and there was another person. This is why you should never land Shack of Death and Destruction. Unless you're bad like me. Thankfully, I managed to get the elim. After that, when I crouch walked next to this building, I got spammed by an MK. Game 14, I used the elevator for real and ended up getting some pretty good loot. Then I saw another player was there, so I used my lightsaber to get through the portables and 1v1 him. And then he got me very low, so I had to use my rift. The new update came out with new hunting rifles and flintlocks that were unvaulted, so I tried them out a little bit. Sorry about doing challenges through this. The only reason is that I want to get Doctor Strange, and funny enough, I got Doctor Strange on game 20. I've learned my lesson. I will never be toxic again in battle buses nor tanks. That's why I made sure no one else could use this. It was a 1v1v1 situation, and I turned it into 1v1. This may be one of the worst plays that I've done. Well, as I flintlocked over, he started building, and I decided to hide. The goal, as I said at the start, for these 20 jobs were for me to win at least one game, or to get even good. And this game, I didn't do that. Game 15, I landed tall building, and after that I picked up an epic combat SMG, and then I spammed this kid with it. What happened here is that this car was coming up to me. I tried to do the spam tactic in the car. It didn't work, and then I ended up getting out on the wrong side of the car. I was getting low, so I had no choice but to use my rift to go. Now here's where I get a little annoyed. I try to use go to the big tower so I could use a quick spam on him when he comes down or something. I don't think I've gotten a kill without using spams in this video. So when I got here, I used airstrikes and I didn't do anything. Okay, guys, I do just want to say one thing. A lot of games got corrupted. Exactly 5. The editing software I'm using isn't that good. So it's technically 15 drops, but we're going to deal with it, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.